Hello and welcome to the 13th edition of the Dubai International Film Festival. So we are over here at this beautiful venue which got even more beautiful as we spoke to Otto Bell, the filmmaker of The Eagle Huntress. Let's have a look.
The film takes place in the Altai Mountains of northwest Mongolia, which is the most remote part of the least populated country in the world. So it was sort of beset by challenges. I mean, just getting people and equipment out there involves a series of flights, buses, it's like planes, trains and automobiles. And once you're there, the weather can be really, really brutal. We filmed in minus 50 degrees Celsius, which is incredibly tough. I mean, all of your camera batteries die. Your hands stick to metal. Everything just takes, 3-4 times as long because everything just slows down when it's that cold. So yeah, a lot of challenges, but nothing compared to what Pan herself was doing, I took a lot of inspiration from her when she was, hiking through the snow and carrying her heavy golden eagle. You can't really complain.
How did you get to know Pan's family?
I got to know about Pan through a series of photographs on the BBC. I was lucky enough to see these beautiful photographs by a young photographer called Yahya Svedinsky. And I was very moved by them. And I called him up and I said, look, I want to go and visit this family with you. You got to introduce me. I want to make a film about it. And thankfully, very kindly, he did. And together, we just spent a lot of time with the family. I mean, they're like my family now. They're coming to my wedding next year. We'll be together forever in one way or another.
So, The Eagle Huntress, it's a documentary which really empowers women. It really encourages feminism.
Absolutely.
So, was it, did you have that in mind? Was it like purposefully done, or was it just by luck?
Yeah, I don't think I purposely set out to make a feminist doctrine or film, but she is, very inspiring to women, and I think that theme of female empowerment is very present in the film, but we never had to force it. It's just kind of who she is, and I don't think she even knows or understands the word feminism. She just believes that girls should be able to do anything boys can. Yeah. So
was there anybody who held you back and they're like, no, that's a crazy idea, how can you go and shoot in such a location? And I know that you faced a lot of financial crisis as well. Could you tell me something about that?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of people tried to talk me out of making the film, myself included. I spent my life savings making the film and then some, but really, once we had started filming Pan's story, it would have been irresponsible of me to stop. I started to really feel a sense of responsibility to finish telling her story and to make sure that we documented it as best we could in as high a style as we possibly could. So we threw everything at it because she deserved it. We had to do it justice.
Did you think that your documentary would be such a success? I mean, TIFF and now DIFF. Where do you plan to go next?
The success has been wonderful. The Oscar shortlist, the American box office, all of these wonderful festivals, being here in Dubai. I mean, it's glorious. And it's lovely for Pan to get to see the world too. But honestly, when you ask me where I want the film to go next, I want it to go to classrooms forever. I want this film to be shown 20 years from now to young girls and boys as a reminder that they can do anything. I want teachers to put it on a rainy day and for kids to leave school feeling inspired.
And there are a lot of young filmmakers over here, and could you share some of your experiences with them? Maybe something to do or to not to do?
Advice to young filmmakers: don't make a film with your own money. Get somebody else to pay for it. No, I mean, jokes aside, I think never giving up is really the trick. You know, move heaven and earth to get the job done. And find other people to work with. There's no heroism or romanticism in trying to make a film alone. You know, there are producers, there are executive producers, there are editors. All of these positions exist for a reason. So, you know, build your village, find a group of people you can really work with, and do whatever you have to do to finish it.
And there might be a lot of people now who will be ready to finance you for your next documentary.
Hope so.
Any ideas on what your next topic will be?
Lots of ideas on what my next topic's going to be. None that I'm going to tell you about, though. No, I'm kidding. You know, the next thing is we're going to make an animated feature film out of the story. 20th Century Fox are making that film, which is great. Because I think the more people that hear Ashok's story, the better. You know, in whatever form, whether it's my documentary or Fox's movie, animated film, just so long as people hear the message, that's the important thing.